Baruch Dayan Ha'emes. Thank you all for coming out here tonight. It's not an easy thing. I don't really know how to talk about it. I don't really know how to talk about him. I just don't know what we're supposed to be talking about, to be honest. I mean, you all knew him well. He was a great kid. How can I speak about him in past tense? The rabbi's speech this morning really resonated with me, you know? You were there this morning, right? He spoke about the giving of the 10 Commandments and all the additional laws in this week's Parsha, and how they're really a covenant between God and the people of Israel. And I just think that's so powerful, how laws can be seen not as restrictions or limitations, but as an agreement. If you follow the rules, your life shall be blessed. And if you don't, sorry. It's just, I'm just trying to do what I was told to do. Well, the rabbi said this would be kind of an expedited shiva, what they do when somebody dies and you hear about it after the 30 days of mourning. So we're only sitting here for a few hours and then we're having the healing feast, which, by the way, thank you for your famous potato knish. You know I'm a fan of your cooking. There's no Kaddish. These are all just symbolic mourning customs. And according to the rabbi, by doing this, we are saying that he is no longer our son. And we can all just go back to normal and get on with our lives. At any rate, I can't just wait for this to be over with. Such a talented piano player, you know. When he just got started with the piano, we told him it was a great hobby to have, but nothing more than that. I mean, that's no bread-winning career. And when his teacher told us we were raising a genius, we told him there's no way our son's becoming a professional pianist. That's just something you can't do when you are religious. All the competitions are on Saturdays, and the international training programs never arrange for kosher meals, because the Europeans are just a bunch of anti-Semites. And the arts are just no place for a religious kid. I know, because I wanted to become a singer. And I got a minor in music at Stern. And I saw what happened to those girls who wanted to go professional. Let me put it this way. They had to give up a lot to get not very far. But it's always harder for a woman. Anyway, we just couldn't keep him away from the piano. He was too passionate about it. And he ended up becoming the first from professional pianist in Woodmere. It never affected his studies. He kept getting straight A's. He had the rabbi's son as his study buddy at yeshiva. And when he got into Juilliard, we were so happy, because that meant he could stay at home through college. And you know, the rabbi always says, once you anchor their love of the Torah, you can send them out into the world, you know they're going to be fine. But this I did not see coming. You think you know your son? You keep saying to yourself, not different. He's special. He's not an eternal bachelor. He's picky. He's just too good for all the girls in the community. Well, except for you, Sadie. You know I adore you. When he told me he was breaking it off with you, I thought I was going to kill him. I mean, you're smart, you're funny, you have rich parents who don't get along. I was really looking forward to that. When he said it was because he wasn't attracted to girls, I thought my life was over. Well, you were there. You saw how I reacted. Sadie, I saw you were there. It's okay. We were shouting in the backyard, and you were there on your porch. I saw you. It's just, I feel that after everything we've done for him, this is how he repays us? I busted my tuchus off to put him through college. I stood behind him every step of the way. And he's throwing it all away so he can live what he calls his best life? What does that even mean? Oh, all this food. Let's see, we got stuffed cabbage from the Bennetts. Is that from last week's bar mitzvah? Roni got us a noodle kugel. Is that from your husband's bakery? Where is she? I'm sure it's kosher. And Ugandan pie from the Herzls. Are they here yet? Prepare yourself. I hear they're a bunch of Zionists. You are a community of great people. When push comes to shove, you show up. But I just feel like I don't deserve any of this. I just disowned my son. And it feels like I'm hosting a party in here. I am a horrible mother. And you being so nice to me just makes it all worse. Who willingly sits shiva on their child? Have I taken this a bit too far?
Don't be so hard on yourself, Ma.
What are you doing here?
You said I could always come by and practice.
I said you could do it when nobody was around. You're not supposed to be here. There were people here.
Why are the mirrors covered?
Would you excuse us, please?
Are you sitting Shiva?
Listen, you made your decision. I made mine.
But this is insane. I'm not dead. You cannot sit Shiva for someone who is not dead.
Now, look who's talking, Mr. Off the Derek. Actually, I can't. It's called distant rumor. Look it up.
Yeah, Ma, Shimon Rakoka, I know what it is, and believe me, let me tell you, this is not the case. I'm as alive as it gets. Besides, who said I was off the derech?
The rabbi did. And the last I checked, he gets the last word when it comes to religion. This community does not tolerate your lifestyle. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. And the rabbi says that you can no longer be a part of this family.
I do not believe he said that.
Well, okay. But he did say that if I ever wanted your sister to get married, I had to declare that you are no longer a part of this family. I tried arguing. I told him you believed in God and that you wanted to stay religious. I told him you loved our community and wanted to stay a part of it. He just wouldn't hear about the sexuality situation of yours.
Oh, it is not a situation.
I never said that.
Well, the rabbi did. And so did the therapist he sent me to.
I stood behind you when you walked out of that appointment, and I still stand behind you for doing that. But you have to understand, this is still one of the most indisputable abominations in the Torah, alongside murder and idolatry. How do you think I feel when I walk into shul and everybody looks away because my son's a sinner? The very core of what you are stands against everything our community believes in. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry. First they stopped giving you aliyahs to the Torah. Then I was secretly removed from the shul board. Then we stopped getting invitations for Shabbos. And then the rabbi sends me a letter stating that your sister will not be eligible for a shidduch as long as I considered you my son. Now, I didn't mind taking all those blows, but I will not have your choices ruin your sister's future. That's just not fair. So if what I have to do is tear a little tear in my dress and sit on the floor for a hot second, I'll take it. And you know what? I wish there was something more that I could do to make your life easier too. My hands are tied. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it took you so long to come and tell me. I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable to be yourself. I'm sorry that coming out is not the end of your struggles. And I am so sorry that every time somebody throws a bouquet at a gay wedding, you catch an STD.
Thanks for that, Mom. Thank God I was finally able to tell you. Thank God I'm finally starting to feel comfortable in my own skin. Thank God I have my own community that fights to make my life better. Thank God they invented PrEP.
I'm so happy you're positive. I wish I could be. It's just, this fake shiva is the hardest thing I've had to do in my life, and I just feel like it's not making anything better. First I was ashamed of you, now I'm ashamed of myself. This community has driven you away from me. Now it's just driving me insane.
Well, you know what? You've come a long way. You're handling a lot better than Sadie's mom did.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I thought you knew why she and I broke up.
Because you're gay.
And why do you think Sadie's mom set us up in the first place?
You're kidding me. Sadie, Sadie. Are you a lesbian? How'd you get away with it? Did you cut a deal with the rabbi? Told him you'd fix his carpets? Or was it because you're not a homosexual man? Oh, give me a break. They treat women like dirt for 2,000 years, but once they start kissing each other, no, it's not in the Torah. It's the shunda of it all. And to think I put myself through all of this? I busted my knees on this filthy floor. I tore my dress. This is the Emil de Jesus original. Do you have any idea how much it costs? Okay, this shit show is over. Where's the rabbi? Check under your seats. He looks like Barbara Streisand. Well, wherever he is, you can tell him he can kiss my mezuzah. You know what kills me the most? I gave everything to be a part of this community. You took me in. You gave me a leadership position. But did you ever let me be myself? Now, I'll never know what I could have been if I'd have chosen differently. But I have you. And you know why that makes me happy? Because when I see you, I see me. A beautiful, talented, show-stopping diva. Here she is, boys! Here she is, girls! Sorry, this is still a segregated community. Here's Abbi! Best trinken Wein, best freilich sein, bist du gar ein, vergess die Sorgen, darfst nicht trachten, finden morgen. Wo's teug dir sitzen, du einer allein, hörst wie spielt Musik. Dus Leben is a Kabarett, kim euch in Kabarett. Men hört nur Witzen, men singt da so schön. Tänzer gur an antik. Bist du verliebt, bis Herz tut weh, im gleichen Kabarett. Du trinkt men Wein, wirst freilich sein, bist du gar rein. Vergesst die Sorgen, darfst nicht trachten, find der Morgen. Vergesst dem Nächten, leb nur mit dem Heind. Ob Sechel in Verstehen, Leben ist Kabarett, mein Freund, kim euch ein Kabarett. I used to have a neighbor known as Sadie. To say the truth, I always found her shady. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. Sorry, Sadie. My son broke up with her within an hour. One day he died because the rabbi said so. My neighbors came to mourn him, so did he though. And when he saw his mother was a queen, he was the happiest gay I'd ever seen. Some people said fake shivers till today. So I turned to them in Yiddish. And I say, Wost heug wir sitzen, du einer allein, hörst wie spielt Musik. Dus Leben is a Kabarett, kim euch in Kabarett. Du Herze spannen, find Wiegel bis Grieb, Leben so sein gelebt. Nimm du's in Kopf, mein lieber Freund, kim Kabarett, kim Heind. Nur Leben lacht, klär nicht kein Sacht. Vergesst die werden ganzen, lor mehr springen, singen, tanzen. Du Herze spannen, als ist so schön, Leben so sein gelebt. La 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 la. Nimm du's in Kopf, mein lieber Freund, in Lebenskabarett, kim Heint, kim gleich in Kabarett.